A lot of you might be used to what they used to call tar paper or the old felt paper. It's a good product. It was used for a long time. We think this is a better product. The reason why is mostly for the crew's safety. When you're standing on a roof, especially the steeper it is, the more weight and pressure you're putting on your foot against the roof. And as you move around, the old felt paper can tear. If you're a roofer on a steep roof and your footing tears underneath of you, it's not a good feeling. So this is a product that actually has a mesh cross stitching in it. So it's very difficult for it to tear. And so you can pull on here as much as you want on the edge, and it's very difficult for that to tear. If I had old felt paper, I could take that and I could rip it pretty easily. Whenever you install rows of this, you start at the bottom and you work your way up, but there needs to be an overlap. So the manufacturer requires a 4-inch overlap on the felt. So what we're gonna see here is, here's an overlap, and you can see that measures exactly 4 inches. Now, is it that my crew is amazing? Yes, they are. However, the manufacturers made it fairly easy. You're gonna see these lines right here. The reason this line is here is that it's 4 inches from this line, exactly 4 inches. And that way they know when they put the next roll, they bring it down to that line and they've got that 4-inch overlap. So synthetic felt, which is fairly new, and the older felt paper or tar paper that you may have heard, they're both waterproof products. They're both great products. As far as for the safety of your roof and protection of water and intrusion, there's really no difference whatsoever. The reason why we use this is simply for the safety of our crew. It is far, far less likely to tear. It's also a little bit lighter and easier to work with on the roof, but it really all comes down to the safety of the crew, making sure that they've got good solid footing. So we've talked a lot about ice and water guard or ice and water shield. So again, we've got 2 rows at the eaves. We're also going to have it in any valley lining. Wherever there's a valley, you need to have a row of ice and water guard in that valley. But another place that we put it is along this sidewall. Ice and water guard comes in a 36-inch wide roll. So what we've done here against this sidewall, because this is an area where there's step flashing and it's prone to leakage around any flashing, is also installed ice and water guard here. So the crew has cut that ice and water guard in half down the middle, and there's an 18-inch strip of ice and water shield that's running on top of the existing ice and water shield at the eaves, all the way up to the peak of the roof. Once again, Chris Zimmerman here in Cincinnati, Ohio with At Your Service Roofing. If you like this content, give us a follow. If you have any questions, type them in the comments. If there's anything that we can do for you here in the Cincinnati area, please visit the website.